the unusual nature of the prayer held by Ben Carson, of course, the HHS secretary, that I don't think I've ever seen in the cabinet room, something other than a White House prayer breakfast. And also the vice president, of course, praising the president for his service and for his many accomplishments from their perspective. Kristen?
Andrea, that moment harkened back to the initial cabinet meeting, which I brought up before we rolled the tape. You'll recall that in that very first cabinet meeting, you saw all of the cabinet secretaries go around the room and effectively thank the president for his service, for his accomplishments. Well, the vice president sort of had a redo of that moment again today. You heard him effectively heap praise on President Trump. He did so within the context and within the backdrop of this tax bill that is about to pass. But Andrea, you raised a couple of other points. Immigration. You heard the president talk about his intentions to end chain migration. This is something that we've heard him talk about for quite some time, the visa lottery program. You also heard him talk about the wall. That's something we haven't really heard him talk about in depth in a little while. He said he plans to, in fact, visit some border towns where they are making some plans for the wall. I thought that was a little newsy. But again, the primary focus was on this tax bill. But that moment where you had Ben Carson effectively leading in prayer, he tried to make a joke about it, the president saying maybe the press could benefit from that the most. But it was striking to see everyone bow their heads in prayer in that context.